let's go. Alrighty, here we are. Floor 2 spawn. You don't know what the hell you're doing, and you need to know so you can get them medallions and get them bell rerolls in that supreme color drip. So, I'm gonna put a lot of my live commentary over this, which is literally just me playing Floor 2 and saying things. But yeah, the biggest tip I have is literally just don't overthink it. I'll show you guys what I use to look at the puzzle, because there is a certain puzzle. It's the same every time, but it's a pretty long thing to memorize. And believe it or not, I actually use my own video. My how to get monsters video. There's a part in the video where I have the whole code big and large up on the stream, or the up on the screen. So yeah, you want to just come out of there. You need to put on, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these that you need to turn on. One is in something called the sewers. 2 are on the direct path, and then the last one, there's also a very common spawn there for getting medallions. I'm also going to show just roundabout where you want to check for medallions. Biggest tip, number 1 tip, do not talk to him. You will end up having to fight a bunch of infinite comboing ice dudes. They are not fun, they are not easy, and they are obnoxious. Another thing that I just want to say real quick is people overstress it. If you trigger one of these purple things because you want to get to somewhere as fast as possible, so you have just as much light, you want as much light hook as possible, just in case you make a mistake, just do it. It's not actually gonna mess you up or anything. I'll show you right here. I just run past it. One hits me, 4% of my health. It's really nothing. And if you don't like the idea of these things shooting at you, you can always just hide under a mushroom. It really is that simple. If you don't want to run from it, they have stuff set out to protect you from that. I don't think they're very hard to dodge though, so I don't suggest just hiding. I'd save as much time as possible and just run it. So we're safe now, and we are approaching the mansion. My goal in this video is to show you everything. That includes what's his name? The nightmare guy or whatever. The guy that gives you infinite bell rerolls. I know where he is, and I'll show it in the video. So yeah, this is the maze. Arguably the hardest part, in my opinion.
The boss is way overhyped, and it is really easy compared to what I thought it was going to be. I soloed the boss my first time ever trying it. It was a solo attempt. I'll put the code up on the screen again. I'm going to be quiet though so I don't mess it up.
Alright, now we're at 2 things here. This is how you get beast mantras. You talk to him and you say you work for no one. He'll be in the castle light next time you come up from floor 2. And then you also need to turn on this. You're gonna head this way. Another thing is, for those wanting ignition deep delver, this blueprint right here, you need to get something called a frozen membrane. That is a floor 2 drop. And those big bulky guys that was in that library, those are who you have to kill. There are plenty outside of the library. I would not fight them in there because it can screw over your run. And yeah, just right outside here we'll probably see a couple. I'll show y'all where I usually go. When you first get out, you can get shot by these guys. There should be a couple right up there. Yep. Basically you just come inside here. Climb up these here ladders. Climb up this ladder. There's 2 sets of ladders you need to climb up to get to where you need to be. After this set, you see that teleporter right there? That is our goal. If anybody knows a better route to get there faster, please tell me. I'm sure there's a better route. Might even be able to just go straight up there and climb up it. I don't know how well that'll work because of the freezy guys, but yeah. So then we're just gonna head right here. This can be done with literally 0 agility. You just need air dash or whatever it's called. Now that we are here, we just head through this teleporter. Brings us to one of these. We head through this teleporter again, and it brings us to this little alleyway. Just go straight out. There is going to be guys right to your left right here. They will spawn. I would say just run right past them. Sometimes they hit you, sometimes they don't. This is where you're going to want to drop in. This is the sewers. Always air dash when getting down in here. If you need to repair some health, you can always Warriors Despite and stuff. But yeah, you're just going to go straight through all this little maze. And once you get through here, you're going to take a left. You do awaken some NPCs doing this. This is your way out. Always remember that. As you can hear that sound, we just awakened them. They aren't going to attack until our way up though. So we're going to want to head down here, hug this wall. Our connection is severed now, so if we mess up, we wipe. That real quick here, I just wanted to share my disappointment. As you can see, we got a whole medallion chest that I literally missed from just not paying attention. So please pay attention when you're going through all this. Like I said, chests can literally be anywhere, like literally anywhere. That's gonna suck. But yeah, this is our third and second to last one. Now that we have that on, we literally just walk right out and back up to where we were. And as I showed like literally 5 seconds ago, your exit's gonna be right there. You're gonna want to rush for it and be really careful. They are in task set when they're attacking you, so it can be a little scary. There you go. Sometimes it takes a try or two. Don't be too worried about it. You probably won't die. I do suggest running it with a friend though, because running it with solo makes it a lot more risky, and just a lot more small mess ups can really screw things up. So I always just suggest to run it with a friend. I'm really struggling to get up here though. This is kind of annoying. But yeah, you just climb up that wall, right out the exit, air dash to this wall, climb up it, and now you're gonna head down here. Once you head down here, you're just gonna want to hook. Are you right? I see a chest there and a chest there. There might even be one to our left. No, I'm not seeing one. But your biggest reminder to when there is going to be a medallion chest is that little purple thing in the air. That'll come in use later when I show you the city. Basically, you just want to run through here. These guys are going to attack you. You're going to grab all these medallions, kind of just run around them. Dash. And now you just need to run back this way. They shouldn't be able to follow you. If you are a Star Kindred, I would suggest throwing out a Sinister Halo that way real quick, so that you have that extra wing dash. You're going to climb up this. I think you can just climb up that wall and use that as a jump up if you don't have a lot of agility. This build only has 22. This, I would say this is about the average mobility between builds with no agility and a lot of agility. I'd say 22 is about average. 25 is about average, I mean. But yeah, we come up here. We're not seeing any more chests. I think we're good on those outdoor chests then. But now we check for the inside of the city chests. There can be quite a few spawns in the in-city, and there can be quite close to 0 spawns in the city. Kind of depends on your luck. We're looking at very little spawns inside the city, it seems like. This is actually like possibly one of the worst runs. Yeah, just check outside and inside the city is basically your main place you want to check. We're just gonna hop around up on everything. Look for those purple things in the air. There's a lot of purple on your screen and floor too, so you're always gonna want to be like actually like looking around and paying attention. I see one right over there. There's another chest. Gonna be careful, don't want to fall. Falling is gonna be pretty shitty, to be fair, in this area. I think we're gonna hop onto this thing, get over to where we want to be. This is where we first entered, I believe. Yep. So then we just head right here. Our chest is up here, so then climb on this wall. A lot of it is just like using your brain to like think of mobility. Climbing these walls are always going to be very easy to climb. They're pretty reliable. How are we going to get over there now? It's pretty far. Definitely going to pull out Sinister Hill and Strong Leap, I believe. Strong Leap this. Boom. Yep. Some more medallions. Now we're gonna head over to where Miserables is. From here, I want to say he's over there. I'm actually not sure though. He's by, oh man, where is it again? Not exactly sure where I am, to be quite honest with you. I'm not sure how much time we have either. It's probably not a lot. 8 minutes. I think we're fine for now. Hey, what is up? It's me, and I'm voicing over real quick. It is on the right side of the globe, in the far right back, basically. You slide down a bunch of hills and stuff. You get on this little grassy path, and in the back, there's a bunch of lit up hexagons. He is literally just at the back of this path, basically. Pretty easy to navigate to once you figure out where you are. But yeah, back right of the globe, basically. Past the globe and to the right is the best way I can explain it. Good old Miserables. So we're going to talk to him. I believe it's Rose. Relax. Peace of mind. I seek clarity. I'm interested in that. Take it. Okay. Then we can also seek power. I'm interested. Here are the coins. And then boom. We now do more damage against Ethron, I believe is what the buff is. And we can reroll our bell whenever we feel like it now. With knowledge, of course. We did lose just about all of our knowledge there. So let's just head back. Now that you know how to find medallion chests, those little purple things are all over the map. And now that you know where Miserables is, he's right over here on this path. We're going to go back inside the city. And we're going to go head to our battle with Ethron. Which, I'm not exactly sure where it is. Is it right here? Somewhere by this globe, if I remember correctly. This guide is a little bit scuffed, since that was my first time getting Miserables. But yeah, this is where you want to be. This right here. This is a massive gate, and it leads right to the Palace of Ethron, I guess you could say. Now, this is easily the most overstressed part, and that is actually fighting Ethron. It is genuinely easier than getting to Ethron, in my opinion. I would not suggest doing floor 2 unless you have portals. I would say get portals and just grind medallions to reroll your bell until you get a bell you want. Since the chances of getting the bell you want at the start are already rare the way it is. Just grind up medallions on said profile. Get portals. Just get it. Doesn't matter if it's tarnished or not. Just get portals. As we can see, this profile has untarnished portals. And this is Ethron's palace, or whatever you want to call it. The boss, once again, is easier than getting here. Just make sure you're being careful. Don't think it's too easy, but don't think it's too hard. Because either way, you're psyching yourself out, and you're not really making it as easy as it really is. So he's going to send stuff at us. I'm not sure when he's going to stand that. We only blocked one of them. Here we'll actually be able to see these ones. Parry him. So he is already using his ult. This is my best example of why you basically need portals to do him. So we're going to let him shoot it. Portals. Shoots it. We're out fine. Yes, it's dodgeable. No, it is not really easy to dodge, in my opinion. Just get portals. Please get portals. Don't be dumb. Don't think you're too good. Just get portals. These little things that come out of the floor, you just need to dodge. This is basically a parry check. You just need to spam parry. those little health packs, you 2-shot with heavy. I think it's around 4 or 3 shots with medium. Ethron is honestly really easy. Just it's kind of the same thing with Chaser. Audio cues. Listen to the audio cues. Have your volume up. Audio cues help a lot when it comes to both of these layer 2 bosses. I don't think they'd be very doable without the audio cues, if I'm being completely honest. I went on the wrong side here, so that sucks, but I mean, we should be fine. Just gonna portal up right here. We should shoot it. Here we go. We're out of it. Perfectly fine. There is one attack he hasn't used yet, and that is the physical hit. He'll basically make a groan type of thing, and that's when you know when to parry. You have to parry it. Dodging it is not really easy in my opinion. And then use structures to your advantage. Oh, there's a physical hit. You can actually get 3 hits with heavy if you do 2 hits and a jumping hit. I found this to work. But another thing you should really use. So you can't get 3 hits without that jump hit. Use these little totems to block the bones if you already have one. If you already have one and you don't want them laying around or hitting you, just use the pull. You're gonna have to spend there some more. We have the 3rd floor already. We're about to get to our first damage phase. When I solo, it takes me around, I would say 3 damage phases on the normal to get it. And then after the 3rd, usually when he does his physical attack a couple of times. There we go, we got it through that. Could barely even see him there. But you're always going to want to get as much damage in as you possibly can. I'm going to be honest. Never waste those opportunities to get free hits. Because any and all damage is useful. And those bones you're hearing, those are super annoying. And they are super hard to deal with. So if it's on the floor you're supposed to be on, always just get off that floor. It is never worth being on the floor that has it going on. Just don't be on that floor. It's that simple. You do not want to deal with it. Trust me. He's not sending them at the right height, which can kind of be annoying. Because now what are we supposed to do when he's not sending it at the right height? I'm trying to jump and maybe it'll get up here. There we go. We got one. Yeah. And then again, all I gotta stress, sound cue. I think now that we've seen 90% of the boss fight, I think I'm just gonna speed up the rest of the boss fight, 2 or 3 times speed. I'm sure nobody will mind. So yeah, let's just do that. Alright, I'm gonna unspeed it up real quick because we are now at the damage phase. I'm gonna show you the important part. You do have to go to the 2nd floor, and that's where we're gonna lead into another very important part coming out of the damage phase. The most important thing coming out of the damage phase is that you A, get as many hits as possible, and B, find a health pack coming out of the damage phase. Mine is right down there. I already know that I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna hit the 1st floor, and then I'm gonna rush up to the 3rd floor, and then I'm gonna get the 2nd floor. You'll figure this out at some point that... Oh shit, here I should get really low here. I don't like this at all. Okay, we got ourselves a health pack. We're chilling now. It does get really close sometimes. It can kind of get scary, honestly. It might even seem like you're gonna wipe. But just always remember, as long as you're careful, you're probably never gonna wipe. As long as you're, like, paying attention during the whole boss fight. So, here we go. We're gonna go over to the empty one that we need to refill. We're gonna let his thing come out first, though. I don't want to get the ult on top of the thing. Yeah, here's our empty one that we need to fill with the bones of Ethron. We'll let him, toss those at us. Ouch. I just got the wombo combo from Ethron. Here we go. And now I'm just gonna head up to the 3rd floor. I'll speed that up. This is the last one before we hit our 2nd damage phase. And always be quick to get where you need to be for the 2nd for the damage phases. Okay, we're just gonna rush over now. We're going to rush. We're gonna tank hits, whatever. It is what it is. A couple hits ain't gonna do much. We are now already doing damage. I think his little ice guys are also hitting him. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it's actually helping more than we think. Yeah, we are just going to absolutely tank on Ethron as much as possible. With the boost to damage, we might even get it right after this second phase. I don't know. Depends. Not dead. We have one more phase, I believe, going after this. Can't get it. There we go. He's gonna get tied up now. Boom. We're gonna rush over. And now that we are at that point where we're gonna be beating him really soon here, I just want to stress. Oh, yep, he's gone. Look for where you're gonna be exiting. Right here. All right. We're gonna rush, and I mean rush. Nothing really good there. 2-star shattered. Some gems. Be careful. Those will instantly wipe you. Those little white balls will instantly wipe you. And now we are coming up on the only part of floor 2 that I have actually wiped at, and that is escaping. Escaping, in my opinion, is literally harder than everything else in floor 2. When you're escaping floor 2, you need to be mad careful, and it needs to be a mad dash. You are going to run. And this is where portals is really needed. Yes, portals will make dodging the ult of Ethron easy, but without portals here, I still haven't found a way to get out of floor 2 without portals here. I find it to be near impossible, like literally near impossible to get out without portals here. You have 2 minutes to escape. We are coming up on it. The issue with up here is literally just getting out. You have to dodge these guys. These guys they ragdoll you and they infinite combo you. So you need to mad dash when you're in your portals. Get behind something like this and then dash, get in, and then go to the right. Boom. You should be good. You can just run through all these buildings, dodge everyone, or dodge everything and everyone. This is where you get out after making a mad dash straight through everything. You have now beaten and escaped floor 2. I will show you how to use your medallions really quick. Yeah, we are now out of floor 2. Always do this when you escape. Check, make sure it's safe. We're seeing some NPCs. We're not seeing any players. It's looking pretty dang safe. So we're gonna talk to this girl right here. Claris, not Carlia. What do you have to offer? And this is where you can get enchant stones, equipment enchant, knowledge, all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna put on this ministry cloak, and I'm actually going to enchant my equipment once. Or actually, I can do it twice. What do you have to offer? Equipment enchant. Equipment enchant. The hope is that we're gonna get drowned on it. It did not have drowned, for those wondering. Nope, we got viscosity. What do you have to offer? Equipment enchant. Good deal. Still says viscosity. It's definitely not. Bounce. Definitely not what we wanted. But yeah, that's all we're gonna be doing for this. And then I'll also show you the dyes. Equipment. Oop, wrong thing. Equipment dyes are, in my opinion, probably the most useful. Equipment dye, where is it? Here we are. A little bit scared of this guy. Seems like he might end up ganking me. I'm gonna be putting a red dye on my boots. We'll go around here. And boom, we got some bright red boots to go with the bright red hair and the dark red coat. So yeah, we are now dripped up, and I think I'm going to leave my account here because I'll probably be doing some more Lore 2 on stream today. Go check it out. Twitch.tv/xstarfill1 in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.